Walking, yes indeed, I'm walking. Oh yeah, just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking. So happy to be walking, happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Walking, yes indeed, I'm walking. Oh yeah, just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking. So happy to be walking, happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Great, why isn't y'all? Great, why isn't? Though it's dark here, and I can't see that orb in the sky. Yes, indeed. But I know that orb is in the sky. It's an orb, and it's in the sky. Hey, great, why is it? Looking at these cameras, y'all. I'm not cheating. I'm looking at the cameras. I'm trying to... I look back at these videos, and I was like, well, okay. All right. So, it's in the front. Probably some videographer saying, that old lady, she don't even know what she's doing. And they would be right. Great, why isn't y'all? Yeah. Yes, great, why isn't? Whew. Y'all see, I got no water. I gotta run out after the walk on a few errands. And I drink my water because I am retired. I know how to stay home and take care of my business body, my body business. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Solving problems. Look what I got on. My earrings. I don't know if I ever wore this like leopard lion print. I just was like, yeah. I think that's what it is with the earrings. First thing I said this morning, I said, you know what earrings you gonna put on? Jerrings. What earrings you gonna put on? And what are you gonna, yeah. Y'all know I'm not into like matching. Close to matching. And I thought to myself, you know, no kids died in making these earrings. No kids had their arms chopped off, fathers, elbows, knuckles chopped off. No village was destroyed and the people displaced because earrings was in the ground. No. Earrings is made by my cousin, and they're fun. They're fun. I have to hold on so I won't be dizzy. They are fun. And I didn't put my necklace on. I think the one I wanted, which is the white one. And I was supposed to bring the box to show y'all how beautifully it comes and how she got a whole brochure with my second cousin, her daughter, picture on it. And boy, one thing I can say about them Parkers, you can tell a Parker by their lips. Very distinct. So I was like, oh, very pretty. Did I say that? by Candace, who's very pretty. Excellent model for earrings. So I think we're gonna do that tomorrow. I just woke up focusing on running out this morning. Yes! So if you want your order of earrings, tell them what color you want with making everything. Please tell. Joan, Joane, Majors, and... Oh, okay. Let me start this again. Let me do it like a commercial. Earrings are fun. If you want to order your earrings, contact, the brochure says Maxine Parker. I'm using the family name, but Maxine Parker is the creator, owner, on and on and on and on of earrings. And you contact her at JOANEMJRS 52, or is it 42? 52. 52 at gmail.com. JEANEMJRS at gmail.com. Just have some fun with it. And like I said, no kids was killed, no families displaced, nobody was going around chopping off arms to make earrings. Just a very creative and loving grandmother and mother. My cousin. Okay. There's your commercial, Johnny. Oh my gosh, upstairs I have so much to talk to you, and then I get down here. Yeah, listen. I share the videos because you got to start somewhere. And I remember when I was in my 50s and I was ice skating. We didn't have the videos and stuff like that. I didn't have a phone and stuff like that back then. My daughter had it, and there's some videos of me ice skating. We got to go back quite a few years. And I know it's one step at a time. And you see, this is the way I work out. This is how I do it. You see how I ain't on this treadmill, running myself out, killing my knees and ankles and all kind of crappy stuff like that because I got to prove something to somebody? No. Maybe that's why I know I watch it. But I always say it's going to work out for me in the end because I'll be watching and I watch. So, I'm that type of person. I'm doing this, I told you, for core strength. And as you can clearly see, it am working. Get some strength on my sides here. Shore everything up, making sure organs ain't on top of each other and shit. I done removed a lot of duty from out these intestines, let me tell you. And if you have honestly been drinking when we do the gulp and chat, you've removed a lot of duty out your intestines and colon too. I know people don't like duty talk. I, for one, am not offended. Yes. I had a girlfriend when my daughter was young, and we used to do duty talk. Because we changing diapers and stuff like that, so you know what's going on. So you say stuff, she didn't break down them peas as good as I thought she would. Well, maybe you should try something else. And check the stool then, and just duty talk. Then I had another girlfriend who loved flim talk. talked to Louie. She wanted to see and what color it was green. She had no problem with you talking to Louie and talking about it. Texture. No more body functions. But I know in this society, remember, in this cult-driven society, when you get a certain age, well, let's leave it like that. And speaking of a certain age, I cannot even tell you how I am being hounded. When I say hounded, I mean hounded. By insurance people, pharmaceutical people. I am supposed to buy all this drug insurance. All of this drug insurance. They are hounding me to make sure I have the best drug insurance. I said the only insurance I have is that I'm gonna die. That's a fact, y'all. Take that to the grave. That's what it is. And it is what it is. What the hell? What insurance? The insurance that the doctor will look at me and say, "Chi-ching." I remember when I was a child. And when I think back when I had flashes, my grandmother used to have to keep her medication in this cedar chest thing with a lock and everything. I never paid no attention. But I do remember the few times that she opened it, it had medicine in it. And then as I got older, like my 20s and stuff like that, meeting older people, I mean the whole stand by the bed, the dresser, the medicine cabinet. And I just closed my eyes and said, "Oh, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. That's not the kind of old I want. I don't want that old. I don't want that. I don't want that." Going to the doctor with an old person, clearly 5 hours of your day is gone. 5 hours of your day is gone. They don't rush. They feel the same way. You're going to die. Go take a blood test. Maybe now because it's appointments and shit. But not back then. Clearly. Hours. Extra hours. That's no. No. I use my little baby gate now. Okay, that's going back. I use my little baby gate now. And even at the gym, when I first started, and even when I go back, because it's going to move to a bigger place that's a lot airy and stuff like that. And I'll be back at Planet Fitness, y'all. Anyway, even now when I go back, I'm at 5 pounds here. And there's some things I do with 10 pounds. That's what I'm starting at. I'm not going back there and say, "Oh boy, Vicky, you left off 50 pounds. Nah. No. That's why I'm not scared of gyms. That's why my muscles love gyms and weights. I never used it to hurt myself. Never used it to hurt myself. You know? So, same way with ice skating. I didn't fall and crack my head open or fall and break my knee. No. I held on to that side for at least a month. And this is with me going 2 times a week, sometimes 3 times a week to the ice skating rink. But then I was skating, gliding, putting my hands behind my back, gliding, doing loop-de-loop things. So that's how I'm doing the roller skating. I know y'all, oh, ain't you supposed to be dressed up and do it and looking cute? No. Miss Robbie. Do y'all remember Sweetie Pies? If it don't make money, it don't make sense, Miss Robbie. Let me tell you what brought me to Miss Robbie, which made me say, wow. Because at the same time, I was ice skating. But remember, I was speaking to the woman. I was doing it to take my spine from a question mark to an exclamation mark. But I watched Miss Robbie. And at the time, she was 72. I think she's 82, so we're going back 10 years. Yeah, I was ice skating. And so I was in my 50s. And like I said, I was doing that to take my spine from a question mark to an exclamation mark. But when I found out Miss Robbie was roller skating, I was like, yes. Then I would watch all that she did. I watched her walk around that restaurant, stay on them people, sit there, take care of her business, open her mail, go on the computer, answer her phone, travel, love her family, talk to her sisters, do her investments, and Miss Robbie made a mitt, honey, by selling that restaurant. Remember, she bought that restaurant by the hospital because Mr. Buzzy told her that it was a great investment because the hospital was expanding. And within a few years, which turned out to be 10 or 12 years, the hospital will pay her what she wants for that space. And Miss Robbie did it. And that restaurant closed. Everybody was like, oh, the restaurant closed. It was my daughter who put it. She said, Mommy, you got to go back to the earlier episodes. And I remember Mr. Buzzy told her, you buy that now, you're coming out a millionaire. So that's why she can sing her songs about finding her a man. But getting back to that point, what I'm trying to make is, it was ice skating. Getting that blood up here. Getting that blood up here. That's what is important. Getting that blood up here. So I can clearly say ice skating is way easier than roller skating. I did start roller skating first. So, that's why I will use my baby gate until I don't. Until these muscles here, because each time I do it, it clicks me back. My back says, like a clog. Every time I roller skate. Yeah. Until finally, all the messages can get through from the brain to all the circuits. We're not curved. We're going for straight communications. Brain to everybody. Brain to everybody. See, it's so great when you mind your body business. Your business body. I don't understand how grandmothers do it. You focus on your grandkids, your great-grandkids, your own children, your husband, everybody else. That ain't me. Oh, I got water. We're going to take a water break. But no gulp and chat because I got to run out, y'all. And I can't run around with all that water slushing around in the old bladder blue. Whew. This humidity is something and something else. So happy to be walking, happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Walking, yes indeed, I'm walking. Oh yeah, just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking. So happy to be walking, happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Walking, yes indeed, I'm walking. Oh yeah, just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking. So happy to be walking, happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Walking, yes indeed, I'm walking. Oh yeah, just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. Hey y'all, just sip water, just a water sip. I guess I could have got maybe clean glass. Let's do this. I was just listening to my song, and let me tell you something. When we was having fun in the discos dancing, now y'all understand why I would go for rollerblading. Roller skating. The disco music, that bumping, that beat, that funk. I know what generation had the beat, okay? And then somebody said, disco was dead. And I was like, I saw all these European coming in with all these electric stuff. Ying, 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 ying. I was like, what is this? Where is this coming from? And of course, the LGBTQ community came through. And I think that the Trans Europe Express, oh, please don't monetize me. That's the name of the song. They started moving in. But for us, it was always the beat and the funk. The beat and the funk. So I'm hearing the beat and the funk. I'm still dancing to the beat and the funk. And then I read someplace, they said, oh, disco is dead. So I'm listening to the beat and the funk. I'm dancing to the beat and the funk. Discotheques is still open, and you're dancing to the beat and the funk. So I said, well, who the hell, who this is that can just come out and just say, oh, that's dead. So, so while I'm listening to my song, and I say I'm woke, it made me think of now how the cult people have taken that and twisted that around to try to kill that word, because they're not speaking in the word in the terms that I'm speaking in. See, I woke to find out that I was raised in a cult. I woke to find out that what they did in that cult, everything is illegal. DCF and everybody should have been in there. And they still should be running through these cults. I call them cults, you call them churches, synagogues, mosques. Any place where it is taught that women are the lowest species, women are being raped, molested, incested, and it's okay. Because you're teaching we're the lowest species, so who cares? Every time I'm a true crimer, but every time they say, oh, he tossed her in the garbage like she was trash. You took him to your cult meetings every Sunday to hear women being trashed. How did you think he was going? That's what I mean woke. And I'll never mean nothing that they say it means. When I said I'm talking about that GOP, hillbilly, redneck, Mormon, Catholic, blah, 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 Baptist, Methodist, blah, blah, blah. They're always going to twist things. That's what cults do. Conflict and confusion. Not here no more. My ancestors stopped when I became ready to put a knife through a nigga's heart, okay? And that's when I was on my way to college. Saved my life. Because I'd have been in the jail. Because I said, no, not when I can take over my life. Ooh, don't touch me. Somebody gone dead. It's not right. That's what I mean by woke. Not your twisted version. The cult's twisted version. We gonna say what the black people mean when they say woke. They always telling us what we mean. I'm telling you what I mean. I don't follow a blonde-haired, blonde guy with sandals. Woke is what I mean. All this up on the mountain and bringing... made my life a living hell, to quote Alice Walker. Trying to convince me that my whole purpose on this earth is to suffer and to pay homage to men. To take it. Somebody said, you know, in this patriarchal society, you know who says stuff like that. In this patriarchal society, male-dominated society, women-oppressed society. I know what I mean, what I say when I say woke. Don't take your, always doing that. I remember I used to be in meetings. And they would always, and I would finish, and they said, well, what Miss Camacho is trying to say is, and I said, you don't have to explain me. I already said what I said. They're always doing it. I'm woke, meaning I saw how your education system worked. And I'm talking out about it. That's the woke part. See, I raised my daughter in the library, and anybody who close to me, any kids, anything that was coming up, that was around me, they know. Library, free education, come here and learn freely, fill your brain freely. But them cultures run by ignorant people, because how you gonna get a PhD to teach phoniness? It's not. You get a PhD to manipulate people, to get them to put all that money in that offering cup. I just said to myself, well, they say that Jesus Christ never went more than 34 miles outside his home. We don't know what happened to him from birth. He was born and then he died. But now, he's everything. How did this happen? Men? Because it's their agenda. God is he. Son is he. Water is he. This is he. That. And I used to say, ain't nothing she. Well, bad things are she. That's what I mean by woke. Don't put no meaning to that. You can come to this video. I'm telling you what I'm saying by woke. And I'm strong enough to speak out about it. We're paying for our own segregation, racism, and everything. Every time you put money in that offering cup and you wonder, why is racism, why is discrimination, you're paying for it. Because that church you's in is connected to another church that's connected to the bigger church. So to keep that name, Baptist, Methodist, to keep that connection, that offering has to also go to them. So you little African-American churches and you paying all this, what do you call it, Church of God in Christ, all this, all your money is going, at the end of your money is this white man that's discriminating against you, that's redistricting you right now, that's stopping you from voting right now. You pay him every Sunday and every time you go to church. Ask your pastor. Ask your deacons. They're broken to regions. The South Baptist region, the this Baptist region. Then down south they got all these candidates and all this shit to make sure you don't vote. And every Sunday, you pay for your own oppression. That's what I'm talking about, woke. Ain't nobody gotta tell you. I'm saying it right here. Click over. You're paying for your own oppression with your child after school money. You're paying for your own oppression with the time you ain't spending with your child, your family, yourself. Won't exercise, won't eat right, won't do anything for yourself. But will run around and put money everywhere for your own oppression. I remember when you couldn't get in the Catholic Church because you were too dark. I remember you couldn't get into these Baptists. That's why you had to have your own. But guess what? You still had to give your money to them, and you're still giving your money to them. Keep your money in your pocket. Go to the movies. Take your kid to a movie. Take your kid out to dinner. Go shop and buy a meal y'all all cook together on Sundays. Sit down and have your kids tell me a story. Stand up, tell me a story, entertain me. That's how we used to do it. Sing a song. Grab that guitar. Play it. You paying for your own oppression. And like, oh, they're redistricting. They're breaking up. You're paying for it every time you put money in that orphan tin. And that's why all that stuff is in South Carolina. Them folks put big money in those orphans, and it goes straight to the white people. They said, wonder why the white people are still in control and got all the money. You give it to them every Sunday and every time you walk into them cults. And they don't use it to lift you up. They use it to oppress you. See how they laugh? That's what I mean by woke. Oh no, the Black Southern Baptist Convention is all black people. Yes, and a chunk of that is paid to the white people because they are the Baptists. You are allowed to be Baptist. You gotta pay. Hey, is that Ezo? I wanted to surprise everybody, Ezo. I wasn't gonna talk about the beautiful designs you made for me. You're paying. And then they get all the politics. Who else wants you to stop having an abortion? Cults. Look at me and say, oh, that's Vicky. That's not a cult. A cult is when you're out in the thing and with the corn, and then you work for free, and then you all run around naked. That's what I thought too. They're all cults. Anywhere where it is taught that a woman's menstrual cycle, blood of life, is a curse, is a cult. Anywhere where you're taught that women are less than just because men say so, it's a cult. Anywhere that teaches you to look at your mother with such disrespect, I don't know. They become teenagers and then they disrespect me. Well, you sat them sitting in church for damn near 15 years being told you ain't shit. How you think they gonna respond? Your Jezebels and Mary Magdalene's and the other Mary sleeping with ghosts next to her husband in the bed. Then a woman on her knees is closer to God. A woman with her mouth open with a man penis in it is closer to God. What kind of shit is that? Those are cults. A man got to tell a woman what to do because she's so dumb. That's a cult. Men gotta work by the sweat of their brows, and women bear the children, wash the clothes, clean the house. Now, what kind of goddamn instruction book is that? Women can't go in this building if they have the blood of life. If the body is producing the blood of life. If the body is producing blood of life, she should be able to go anywhere she wants to go extra, because guess what? It's the blood of life. Show some respect. Oh, I always heard that from men. Oh, when she gets her menstruation, she's horrible. She's terrible. She's terrible. She's horrible. She's horrible. Oh, how can you let a woman run the government? She get her period, she'll hit the nuke button. But then you put that orange trash up there, and you ain't worried about that. Oh, because you're a man. He got his period so much, I wanted them to find out. Listen, I was going to say, listen, show me a penis. Because if what y'all say women do, he doing it every day. At least 10 times a day. You ain't got no problem with it when he do it. Back and forth, up and down, that's what you say women do. They can't make a decision to stick with it. I used to hear all the stuff. And then she said, well, why is everything about women bad? Why ain't they nothing good? Oppression, domination, control, grooming. That's what I mean. I'm woke. I'm not groomed anymore. I know I'm tardy to the party, but I didn't raise my daughter like that. And I got her out of that. So though it happened to me, I didn't pass it on. No, indeed. I knew something was wrong. I just couldn't put my hand on it. But I knew I couldn't pass it on. I told her it was cultural. You got to know it, because when you get around these people, if you don't know how to say, won't he will, yeah, hold the toe, watch my back, he got it, he the one. If you can't say all that stuff, then they think that I haven't culturally raised you. So this how you just know and say, yeah, Lord. You ain't gotta mean nothing. You just gotta say it. If not, they're gonna start shunning you and looking at your side eye, which is a cult. This used to drive my aunt crazy. She would never tell my sisters and them. Y'all see how I almost tweeted that up? But she used to get so mad when my sister, she say, praise the Lord. Well, I used to say, praise. What she know about praise the Lord? She been partying all night. But she phony. And then the other one, she say, oh, call you, say hello, she said, hello, I am blessed and highly favored. By who? Gotta be so. So you gotta know. And that's how, and what it is you just gotta go with them and say, all this stuff, you say, because you're in the cult, I have no control. So you said, won't he will? I don't gotta go for this job interview. Because God's gonna take care of it. Won't he will? And you can't say that's the most ignorant thing ever. Get your resume, get your ass out there. They don't hear that. Hey, let's exercise. I ain't gotta exercise, eat right or nothing. Because the Lord got my back. He know what I need. You ain't got to take responsibility for nothing. And that's how I explain. But now, that's why I say I'm woke. You put it all together. It's called cult. It's called cult doctoring. It's called cult grooming. And someone said the other day, that's why they want you to bring the little children. So when your 16, 17-year-old child doesn't listen to you, and you say, oh, we went to church every Sunday, that's the problem. You set them there, and they talked about you, their mother, like a dog. And they listen. You don't go to your mother if you need help. Don't ask your daddy. Just go to the Lord. He the only one. 17 years. You sit them there. And he hears, you ain't worth nothing. Ain't nothing you can do. Then you become a teenager. Woo! Ain't listen to me. So fast. Go do what they want to do. But you already told them from in church that you were powerless. You took them there. You let them sit there while the men call you, the leaders call you whores and cooks and Jezebels, and you take advantage of women and all this kind of stuff. And you sit them there. And then you're shocked. My daughter listened to me all the way to the end because I remind her every day, I got this, Jeremy. And when you get old enough, you have your own Jeremy. But right now, I got this. And we're doing it this way. She takes responsibility for what she does. Because I didn't give her out. But that's all right, son. Because Jesus is the one. I never said nothing like that. I said you got to do better. You better listen. You better watch. 15, y'all. Neither up nor down. Like not all the way down. Not all the way up. Like a pump. Ready? Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Off good luck. Tuck in the elbow. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Off good luck. Ooh. Yes. So, I know what I mean. I see the BS woke. I see the lies. I see how you did with education. How you taught nothing but lies. Nothing but lies. On purpose. That's what I mean when I said woke. GOP, QT, Party, Conservative, trash. Vote them out. Yes, indeed, I'm woke. Just That's why I'm woke. Hey, Ezo, I'm not going to talk about it during the walk. I got to get it done and surprise everybody. Like, comment, share, tell uncle, tell auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for the company.